Hello, shamanettes. It is Suzanne, the beauty shaman, where truth and beauty meet. Okay, so in today's video, I've been sent about 5 products from SKINSTORE. So thank you so much, SKINSTORE, for sending them to me. I just love trying new products. I get so excited. So this is going to be very fun. I'm excited to show you this particular makeup look that I have right here, which is a daytime fall look. But as you can see, I've got the pop in the lips and everything else is sort of very natural, but very polished looking as we go back to meetings and are back to work as things become a little bit more normalized now here in 2021. Okay, so this is really an important look and I'm excited to show you how I did it. Before we get going, I want to hit the topic as shamanettes, the topic of letting go throughout this video. I think this is a really important topic. I personally have just had to let go of my 18-year-old to go to London to study fashion design. So I am now officially an empty nester and I'm going through all of that upheaval and emotions in my life right now of just the grief of not having her here and also the great joy of watching her start her new life and all the energy that I've put into her and how excited I am. And then also that displaced feeling. I definitely have that as well. But I think the great gift of learning to let go as we get older is that we pull that energy back for ourselves, to use for ourselves. But it's that letting go process that can be really difficult. And so I'd love, as we go through this video, for you to share what lessons you've learned about letting go or what you struggle to let go of or what you've learned about it to share with the community. Okay, so before we get started, please visit my website at thebeautyshaman.com and please hit the subscribe button and the bell here in the corner in order so that I can continue making great content here for you on YouTube. Let's get going. The first product that SKINSTORE sent to me was called Terry Hyaluronic Foundation. So hyaluronic acid, for those of you who know, helps to plump up your skin. So the idea with this foundation, and the reason I picked it out of their whole lineup of foundations, is that I was interested to see if it does help to keep the skin hydrated and plumped, because that's what hyaluronic acid does. And that's really what I look for in a foundation, is a foundation that is going to not look too matte or drying, because as we get older, we want to have foundations not set in fine lines or look too heavy. Okay, I'm just going to put this on with my hands. Okay, so I just put on the Terry foundation and I think it looks really beautiful. It went on really nicely, has a nice kind of sheen to it. I really like the finish on this and I think it really looks great. So I'm very happy with this. Okay, so I'm going to speed through my concealer, my powder, and my contour to get to the next product that they sent me, which I'm very excited about, Color Science Eyebrows. So for eyebrows, the brand I chose from their website is Color Science. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. It has the most beautiful range of colors. So you can use ones for the eyebrows as well as for just a really nice neutrals to use for eyeshadow. So I think this is a really workable, usable kind of palette here. All right, so I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. So my hair is very dark brown, so I'm actually more in this family right here. However, I have highlights, so I'm going to blend these two. Because I'm an artist, I tend to blend a lot, and I don't want to overwhelm any of you who are not blenders, but for me, this is really nice because I think this is a tiny dark for me, and this is a tiny too warm. So I'm just going to blend them, super easy. And I'm going to use a very thin slanted brush. And I have a little spot right there. I don't know why. You think they'd be gone by now, right? Like, you know, I'm in my 50s, dude. The lip color I'm going to use today is by Grand Lips, and it's called Peach Bellini, and it is supposed to be hydrating and plumping, but stay on. So cool. That's a big challenge, right? We want hydration, we want it to stay on, but we don't want it to dry our lips out. So, wah! Ooh, it's a bright color. Ooh, it tastes good. All right, so that's Peach Bellini, and it tastes incredible, and it has kind of a tingly feel to it. So I'm really loving this. I think it's really cool. All right, they didn't send me blush, so I'm going to put some of my own blush. This is Jane Iredale called Copper Wind, and I'm just going to put that lightly right on my cheeks. All right, so we're on to eyes. So we all love eyes. So I'm going to do this tutorial with a really close tight shot on one eye so that you can really see what I'm doing. The palette I'm going to use is by Kevin Aquan called Focused. And this is absolutely beautiful for fall. These are fantastic colors. And it also comes with this lovely gold, which is a liquid that you can put on first and then these on top. We're not going to do this for this particular look because this is a little bit more on the glamorous side. So when I do a glamorous makeup, I'll definitely use that. Starting with the lightest color, I'm going to take this flat-headed brush and just put that all over my lid. All right, next I'm going to take the eye pencil that they sent to me by Stila. It's called Lionfish. I'm very excited about this because it's water repellent, which I love, and I'm really happy to use this kind of a thing for the waterline as well as for the liner. So I'm going to start off with the waterline. I'm going to go slightly underneath. And I'm going to pull my eye a tiny bit, so don't freak out or pee your pants on me. And I'm going to go right next to my lashes, and it doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry about it. But see how smoothly this goes on? This is beautiful. Then I'm taking my slanted brush, and I'm going to go right over the top of that. You got to work quickly because this will dry. All right, next I'm going to do the really dark one right here on the edge with just kind of a regular blender brush here. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right over the top. I just want to soften that line down. Okay, so I've put the eyeliner pencil on, I've blended it slightly, and I've put a little bit of eyeshadow on top just to soften that line down a little bit. Okay, so in the crease, I'm going to use my nice blender brush, and I'm just going to take that in that outer edge, and I'm especially going to bring it up right here and down a bit. Now, if you have close set eyes, don't put too much on the inside. Doesn't tend to really work. So we're just going to take a small amount, put it kind of there, and then we're going to tap it over just a little bit. Now we're going to take that same bronze color and go underneath with a thin brush, just to bring out that part of my eye. Now I'm going to curl my lashes with my Shuamura lash curler, and I probably pronounced that wrong. Sorry. I'm going to use a little NYX volume mascara. Okay, so this is my finished product. What do you think of this look? What do you like about it? What do you feel like is workable? I really love every single product that SKINSTORE sent to me. Honest to God, I think they're fabulous. I'm so excited about every single one. I'm going to use them in other videos just to demo more how to use them, but I'm very excited about them. I think SKINSTORE is definitely worth a visit for all of you. I have a 25% discount. Please see down below for that. Also, thank you so much for your input on letting go. What do you think of letting go? What has helped you let go? What are the lessons learned about letting go? What do you still need to let go of? I mean, let's just be honest with each other. We're older women. We have so much in our lives to move through and move beyond. My goal for you is for you to take back your energy and own it and use it for your good and for the good of the rest of the world. Thank you so much for watching The Beauty Shaman.